Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing with what's possibly the best deck in Foreign right now, Terabox. So let's see how good it actually is. If you already know about the deck, you can skip ahead. Timestamps will be linked down below to the first game. If you don't know the deck or you want some more details on the deck, then I suggest you watch this part. The list will be on screen for now. So the Terabox deck, how does it work? Well, you got a couple of Tera-type Pokemon, hence the name. Like Wellspring, Mask Ogerpon, Teal Mask Ogerpon, and in this case, Pikachu EX. We're playing the Noctowl engine, as well as, of course, Fan Rotom. We're playing Lillie's Clefairy for Dragapult and Raging Bolt. Latias for Fear late game Ender Bloodmoon Ursaluna. We're also playing Mew that could actually copy an attack or just draw some extra cards. I'm also playing we're playing Ditto, so you can start with the Pokemon more easily that you want. We also have Budew. I could see this one as one of the cards you might cut. Then we have our Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. This is kind of the main reason why this deck is so strong right now. Torrential Pump for 3 energies does 100 to the active, and if you shuffle 3 energy attached to this Pokemon into your deck, you can deal 120 to a bench Pokemon. So with this deck, you really want to go first and capitalize on the Torrential Pump going on your second turn, so you can knock out your opponent's basic Dreepy or Hoothoot or whatever small Pokemon they might have in the active and on the bench, and in that way draw 2 prize cards. Then we have Lillie's Clefairy. Like I said, this is for the Dragapult matchup. Full on Rondo, super strong attack. You can for two energy, you can one-hit Dragapult and Raging Bolt. So great option to have. And Pikachu is your main guy for decks like Archaladon. This card is extremely strong against stuff that can only like Raging Bolt. And then Pikachu can survive a hit, and then you can smack back with Topaz Bolt, taking almost on everything a knockout. Then for our trainers, our ace spec is of course Sparkling Crystal. Sparkling Crystal allows us to, with 1 Sparkling Crystal and a Crispin, fully charge up our Ogerpon, as well as our Pikachu. And in some weird situations that could work for this Ogerpon as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, and Zork is also weak to grass. So yeah, Sparkling Crystal is a no-brainer. We're playing 3 Crispin, a super heavy line. I do feel like 3 Crispin is pretty strong and even necessary. We also play 2 E-Switch. E-Switch has helped me out a lot in the past, so I will not be cutting any E-Switch here. We're playing 1 Iono, a Research, a Judge, 2 Boss, Countercatcher, for the rest a Turo. And then for our energy line, we're playing a Metal Energy, a Water, a Lightning, a Grass, and a Psychic type energy. Alright, so I think you know enough about the deck now. Let's go into our first match. Alright, looks like we get to choose. We do want to go first, like I just said. Alright, so our opening hand. That is an interesting opening hand. We have a ton of basics to choose from. I kind of do want to start with Budew, but at the same time, Zacian or Dragapult can easily hunt it down. So I think I'm gonna promote Wellspring Mask Ogerpon here. Our opponent has a mulligan. We could have actually seen that. We are up against a Flareon EX Tera-type Fox style deck with Pidgeot EX, so that's pretty interesting as well. I'm also really excited to try the Flareon deck. I have tried it out before, but that was pre-rotation. Of course, every card was in standard format, I believe, so it didn't really matter. But yeah, maybe it's better now. Well, Fan Rotom is actually a pretty good card here to draw. Yeah, okay, they start with EVX, which is kind of annoying. We'd rather have them start with a single price, low HP Pokemon. But for now, I think this is fine. We're gonna definitely Fan Call. Yeah, I'd say we do this. Okay, second Hoothoot. Of course, they could still Iono us. Oh, we already had a Noctowl in hand. Wow. Well, I'm blind, I guess. Yeah, that was totally unnecessary. We should have just gotten an extra Hoothoot and saved the Nest Ball. I'm not entirely sure what they play, but that was definitely a mistake. They play Terra Orb. They attach an energy to Eevee. Latias Appeal. They're gonna switch in our Teal Mask Ogerpon. Crazy, I completely forgot what it did. Yeah, switch and then confused. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we might have game in hand. We're definitely gonna Noctowl though. Yeah, we'll Jewel Seeker. Like this. I think. play area 0. Let's play. We could also ease. Yeah, if we did not check what kind of energy our prize though. We did prize 2 grass energy. Guess we'll get Pikachu. I know we don't have enough, but then do I? Maybe I should have just saved 1 Noctowl. I guess they have a bad hand. I'm definitely not gonna Iono them. I could still Noctowl now. Maybe, nah, I definitely misplayed this. We're gonna Jewel Seeker again. Get Crispin. Actually getting another Crispin, I guess. Maybe I should have gotten Crispin. Well, I'm not entirely sure now. For now, we'll Sparkling Crystal to Pikachu. Iono's not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna Iono. I could Budew them. That seems like the play, I guess. If we Budew them, there is like no chance. If they don't have a supporter in hand that draws cards, or Shuffle will draw, then Shuffles, yeah. If they don't have any like Shuffle draw supporters, they get a ooh, that's like the worst card against this deck. They do get Flareon. Oh, and they pass it over. E-Switch. I don't want to Iono them, but our hand is pretty bad. Maybe I should. Yeah, I think I should have gotten Crispin instead last turn. I really don't want to Iono them, but our hand is also bad. I really did not sequence this well at all. Yeah, this was definitely a mistake. They attach the fire, yeah. That's why I should have not Iono'd, and I should have gotten the Hoothoot turn 1. We're gonna Burning Charge, knock out our Budew. We're gonna attach 2 energy to Cornerstone, Mask Ogerpon. Take a prize, we'll promote Latias. We're definitely gonna bench Hoothoot here. Pikachu's still the only one able to knock it out. I'm gonna flip the script. You get Crispin. Let's play Crispin then. Do it like this. I think we're gonna hold on to this energy for now. I mean, we could definitely Teal Dance now. I think there are enough energy in deck, and then if we get Iono, then E-Switch could also work. So I think I am going to Teal Dance, draw a card, and get another Crispin. Okay. Promote Pikachu here, and then Topaz Bolt for 300. Maybe I should. I think that was the correct play. I want to say. We get 2 prize cards, a Noctowl, which is pretty nice. They promote, of course, their Cornerstone as Ogerpon. Our really only answer to that is our Wellspring Mask, because it has no ability. But we do lose the trade, which is horrible. So now we kind of have to attack with something. Oh, Fan Rotom can't even attack. We almost have to attack with Budew, sacrifice it, and then going with Wellspring Mask, which is far from optimal. We're gonna Cirrosic us. Wow, okay. Did not expect to get Cirrosic. I think we can discard our Ultra Ball. I think we can discard our Area 0. We can discard our Mew, our Clefairy. I don't think you're gonna bench anything anymore. I do want to keep the Noctowl. I'm gonna discard one Crispin. I'll hold on to the energy for now. Since our only recovery is those 2 Night Stretcher, you don't want to discard all your resources too quickly. Can I not look into my discard pile? Okay, finally. Yeah, we already have 2 energy in the discard. Okay, yeah, Pikachu isn't surviving out there. I think we just Crispin here and make them like this. Attach those to Wellspring. And then hit for 100 and not shuffle them back, I guess. like this. And then pray they don't bench anything else. So we can just smack them with Hoothoot. No, we're not going to shuffle them back. With triple stab for hopefully 10 damage or more. They're going to play Youngster. What a weird deck. Yeah, they're going to bench another Mimikyu. Or at least another like wall Pokemon that I correct myself. They're gonna play Terra Orb. They play some kind of weird Eevee Flareon wall type deck. I think the gimmick of the gimmick, I mean like the idea of the deck is to power up your wall Pokemon with your Eevee Pokemon, Eeveelutions like Flareon, which is an interesting idea, but I don't know. I don't know how good it actually is. We're definitely gonna. I think we're just gonna. We can't actually smack anything on the bench. That's so stupid. But preserving the energy is pretty good, though. We're definitely going to shuffle them back now. Yeah. Sure. Do nothing. Alright, then we just have to pray the triple stab will do enough. If they don't, like, hand disrupt us right now. We also have Sob, Ogerpon. Hoothoot does get KO'd by Mimikyu, so maybe we just promote this one instead. They also play Pidgeot. Oh yeah, they such an interesting but weird idea. Evolution control / wall. Crazy deck. Okay, they're gonna demolish. Yeah, we're gonna promote Latias. Alright, let's promote Latias. Draw for turn. We're definitely gonna do this. Attach there. Flip the script. Sure. I don't want to overuse my energy though. I think I'm just gonna keep the energy like this for now. Then I'm gonna Sop them for 20. Taking the knockout on Cornerstone. We get an energy and a nest ball. Okay. They promote Mimikyu as expected. We do have Fan Rotom on the bench, so that should be easily. He should be easy. Fan Rotom should easily take care of Mimikyu. They're gonna play Rare Candy the Pidgeot. All right. But I do think it's too late for them. We just knock them out with Assault Landing if they don't hand disrupt us quick enough. Because then we just Assault Landing, Noctowl, Night Stretcher, attach Assault Landing again. So they do have to hand disrupt us or get something like Bravery Charm. That could also be a quite annoying card to deal with now. I don't think we have any Crispin left. So yeah, we don't have any Crispin left. And but Mimikyu doesn't have any energy to attack my Fan Rotom though, so it's just kind of sitting there. Yeah, I don't know. I do think it's kind of GG's. Or I'm not entirely sure, of course, but yeah, it does look like we do definitely have the upper hand here, even with the misplays. So that's quite nice. Let's play another Terra Orb. Get a Flareon EX. They evolve their Eevee EX into Flareon EX. They play another. They play a Palpad. They're gonna attach to Mimikyu. Okay, so they will attack next turn, but now we can just Assault Landing for knockouts. So that's super nice. Ooh, don't want to misplay the energy. Attach there. I think we just want to keep the hand. I don't want to play anything. I don't know. Does it matter? Oh, I'm so stupid. I could have Noctowl. Yeah, it didn't matter. Now I couldn't have knocked anything out with Pikachu. I would have been an E-switch short. Okay, sure. We're gonna do it like this then. I'm not sure if I misplayed, but I think this was fine. At least we're taking a knockout on Mimikyu, and now they don't have anything. They have a 0 card hand. Of course, they do have Quick Search, but yeah, still, even now, we just have Noctowl boss knockout. They could get Iono. They could still get Iono, hand disrupt us, but then still, I just think we're too far ahead. If they Iono us, they probably won't attack this turn. If they don't attack this turn, then we can just attack with Fan Rotom, and then dealing 200 damage to the Flareon should be easy with something like Pikachu or even Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. So yeah, I think we should have enough outs here to win the game. Unless I'm overlooking something completely. They're gonna Crispin. Put a Fire Energy in their hand. They're gonna attach the Lightning Energy. They're gonna attach a Fire. Yeah, they're gonna swing for 130 damage. With Noctowl in the hand, we can just search our deck for a Night Stretcher and Energy Switch. Promote Pikachu, attach for turn. The Steel Energy for turn because the Night Stretcher can get the Steel or Lightning. Then we E-switch the energy of the Ogerpon onto the Pikachu and knock out our opponent's Flareon EX in the active spot. And knock out our opponent's Flareon EX. So we're going to promote Pikachu here. Oh, we even get the E-switch, okay. Then we just Noctowl. We probably would have gotten it even with like stuff like Fez and stuff because we could have drawn more cards. We're going to get Night Stretcher. Yeah, I would have gone E-switch, but it doesn't really matter now, does it? We're going to play Night Stretcher. Get ourselves a Steel Energy, or Metal. I say I always say Steel, but I think it's Metal, but I'm going to stay Steel, so yeah. We're going to move the energy from the Ogerpon to the Pikachu, and then we're going to Topaz Bolt for 300 damage. That will give me game 1. I did kind of misplay in the beginning there. But yeah, that is Terabox match number 1. Let's go into our second match. Alright, looks like our opponent will go first. We have another pretty crazy hand with a ton of Pokemon. Our opponent mulligans and plays Nemona for some weird reason. We're going to promote Mew just because of the fact it has free retreat. Yeah, okay, I see a Pidgeot. Okay, I see a Pidgeotto, a Great Ball, and a Nemona. I'm really curious to see what this guy's cooking. Alright, we have a mulligan, and we actually drew something good, a Hoothoot. With our current hand, that Hoothoot is very helpful. Damage rush, flip coins into your head. 30 more for each hedge boofer. This Pokemon takes 20 less damage. With the other guy, this guy can effectively have 200 HP with Hero Escape, 300 HP single price Buffalon. That's kind of crazy. Maybe I should make a complete like quad Buffalon deck. That would be pretty funny. They get Charizard EX. Did I see that correctly? Okay, that's kind of crazy. They attach a Fire Energy to their active Buffalon, and they pass it over. All right. We draw for turn. Area 0 under depths. We are definitely going to bench this. Might as well bench the Ogerpon. And do you actually want to draw cards, so I'm going to do this. I'm not quite sure what to do. Maybe I should attach the Psychic Energy to Lillie's Clefairy. Sure. Let's restart for 1. Get Fezandipiti. That's quite useless now. And we're gonna end our turn here. They're gonna play Rhyme. No, that's crazy. Alright, we have to switch one of our bench Pokemon into the active spot. We'll promote Lillie's Clefairy, I guess? Sure. We're gonna bench a Charmander. Yeah, there's that Charmander. I do really like this artwork. So simple, but it's quite nice. Gotta say, this Buffalon artwork is kind of sick. Maybe that's Zapdos over there, zapping the tree. They're gonna play another Great Ball. This guy just was like, okay, I'm gonna make a weird ass deck, only playing suboptimal trainers. I mean, I respect it. Currently pretty low ranked on the ladder, so yeah, maybe that has something to do with our opponent. Our opponent's not being that great. I promise I will grind a little bit more so we can actually play against some more challenging foes. We'll evolve into our Noctowl Jewel Seeker. Okay, so I could take out the Charmander. I think that's just like, there's no debate. I'm gonna take out the Charmander. I'm definitely gonna get Crispin though, and like some kind of Iono maybe. I want to get Crispin. But at the same time, we won't have anything for next turn. Maybe I'll just get an Earthen Vessel and a Iono. Sure. I think we can Vessel away the Teal. Let's go Ogerpon. This. Sure. Maybe we should have kept the Psychic Energy in the deck, actually. Teal Dance. Like this. We get Ditto. Bosses orders. And we'll Full Moon Rondo for 120 damage. Taking a knockout on our opponent's Charmander. So that means there won't come a so that means they won't have a Charizard available to them this turn. They have another Buffalon. That's crazy. 2 Buffalons? They also play Youngster. Okay, maybe I really should grind the ladder now. They play Pidgey. They're gonna pass it over. No energy for Damage Rush. Yeah, Fan Rotom not really useful now. I think I'm gonna Iono here. Gonna give them 2 more cards. Maybe they get something they can work with. Okay, we get a Hoothoot. That's always good. Let's Poffin. Get ourselves another Hoothoot. Maybe two more Hoothoots. Sure, why not? And we'll Full Moon Rondo for 180 damage. Taking a knockout on their Buffalon. They evolve their bench Pidgey into Pidgeotto. And they scoop it up. Alright. Looks like we will go first. Put Fan Rotom here like this. They put 3 Pokemon down. That's we're up against some kind of Hops Zacian deck or Hops deck, I guess. What do I get with Nest Ball? I think I just hold on to it for now. Don't really need anything. Maybe Latias next turn. They play Iono. Okay, maybe I should have played the Nest Ball then. They benched the Duraludon, so they're probably playing like a Hops Zacian with the Duraludon deck, and also playing the double, which I myself really like. Yeah, this is not optimal. This deck against Duraludon, against Archaludon, you really want to get Pikachu. Really need to draw something. I mean, that's not really that bad. I'm gonna retreat lock this for now. Could have also smacked with Fan Rotom. then I wouldn't have risked a 2-prizer. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, they have a switch in hand. Alright, that's unfortunate. They play Professor's Research. They put a post-wake down. Maybe get rid of Mew. Mew could be a liability now. Bench Hopstation. They still need to discard another energy if they want to attack with Archaladon this turn. If they even have an Archaladon. They're gonna hammer in for 30, okay. Wow, that's a good top deck. We're definitely gonna Noctowl. Yeah, we'll definitely Noctowl. Thing is here, we actually... you would want to knock at least take 2 prizes. We can't Crispin. And then... get an Ultra Ball, get another Hoothoot, then we boss, get E-Switch and Vessel. Can we do that? No, then we couldn't play Vessel. Is there energy in this card? No. I think we do get Ultra Ball then. Still. No, we should have gotten the Vessel. Then we could have discarded a card. No. Would have mattered. Let's play Ultra Ball. We also have nothing to do with Duraludon. If we KO their Duraludon, that's also fine. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I seriously played, I guess, once against Duraludon before. Yeah, I'm kind of choking here. I guess I'm gonna go for this then now. Just knock out the Duraludon. Get a steel, metal, whatever. Metal energy. Yeah, but then I should have gotten the E-Switch. Okay, who cares? Let's just do this for now. Sure, get a new hand, bump the stadium. We'll just swing for 20. Let's see what they got. Alright, looks like they play a Night Stretcher. They do have an Archaladon. Ooh. Oh, they played Research. Alright. They play Hop's Bag. Get a Hop Snorlax. Yeah, they're gonna swing with Archaladon, taking a knockout on our Wellspring mask. Luckily, we do have Pikachu on the bench. I do think we can bench Fez here safely. Can we? Yeah, I think. Station. That could be annoying though. Get a Noctowl. I don't know what. Oh, I could get a pre-bench, but now that I've played Ultra Ball, I might as well get Bloodmoon, bench it, attach to Pikachu, and Iono them. Then we knock out their Archaludon, then they come in with Zacian, probably. Or they could also just Hops Cramorant. Risk it for now, I guess. Or risk it. Guess I'll find out if this was the correct play. We're all learning here. Iono. We do get a Night Stretcher. Now I am wondering, should I bench Teal Mask? Yeah, I should have definitely benched Fez there. I was thinking that it's a liability, but yeah, I kind of benched Bloodmoon now, so Zacian can still take a knockout on that as well. Okay, we do get knocked out, that's pretty good. Topaz Bolt, knockout their Archaludon. E-Switch could be very good. We don't even need to crisp it next turn. We could just Night Stretcher for the lightning energy and take another 2-prize turn. So yeah, Pikachu here coming in clutch. Oh, they will buff the stadium. Okay, we'll get rid of the Hoothoot. Or the Noctowl, I mean. Yeah, I'd say we're in a pretty good spot here. They would need a boss's order to knock something out, but then still they can only knock out our Hoothoot. With E-Switch and Night Stretcher on in hand, we'll definitely take a KO on Zacian. On Zacian EX, and they can only punch with Instant Strike here. So, that is pretty good for us as well. And then our final prize could even be on Fezandipiti. Oh, they are gonna Iono us, okay. We get a Night Stretcher and a Crispin, okay. We get exactly the 2 cards we needed. I don't know if you hear that on camera, but there are effing birds out there. I don't know what they are doing, but they're going at it, bro. I hear them in my room. They're just outside. That's crazy. And we also get E-Switch. Wow, okay. I think the E-Switch play then is better because we then can preserve Crispin. Or is it? Yeah, I think with this hand, I'd rather preserve the E-Switch or the Crispin. Night Stretcher, get back a Metal Energy. We'll attach to Pikachu. Yeah, this guy's gonna lose it. Ionos me to 4 and then gives me the exact cards I need. I think we're gonna keep the hand like this though. We'll Topaz Bolt for the knockout. We'll take 2 prize cards. Yeah, okay. If they take a KO with Archaludon on our Pikachu, then the win con here is Ultra Ball, Noctowl, Boss's Orders, Boss Fez attached to a Bloodmoon KO. If they whiff, then it's Ultra Ball, Noctowl, Night Stretcher, Crisp. Okay, they don't whiff. I mean, they do still need energy from hand, but they probably won't whiff. But otherwise, it would have been Night Stretcher, Crisp, and attached to Pikachu. Then swing that Topaz Ball. I think that's possible. We still have Grass Energy in deck. Yeah, we should have one more at least. Otherwise, what other options do we have? Teal Mask Ogerpon can only swing for 180 on the, or the 150 on the bench Fezandipiti. And the Archaladon can, we can also not knock out the Archaladon. Lillie's Clefairy could be an option, but then we need to find a Night Stretcher, and we do have Crispin in hand, but then we need an E-Switch as well. Then we need an E-Switch, a Night Stretcher, a Boss's Order, and some kind of Earthen Vessel. Wow, that's a lot. I don't think we're able to do that. Maybe I am forgetting something, but I don't think I am. We'll just see. If they swing like this, then I think we should be fine. We should have Bossors in deck. We should have a Noctowl, so yeah. Then I think this is game. We'll promote Bloodmoon. Alright, we'll play Ultra Ball, discarding Ditto and our Hoothoot. We'll get the boy, the myth, the legend, the guy who helps us out, the Noctowl. We'll evolve into Noctowl. We'll Jewel Seeker. Yes, I would like to serve my deck for 2 trainers. Get Boss's Orders and a Nest Ball, sure, why not? Then we attach the Bloodmoon, play Boss's Orders, promote their Fezandipiti, and then we'll attack with Bloodmoon Ursaluna for 240 damage, taking the final 2 prize cards. Like, we will go first in this match as well. We'll start with Budew. It's so risky to start Budew. We do have Nest Ball in hand, so we'll start Wellspring, and we could always retreat into Budew if necessary. I see a Pidgey. Could be Pidgey out control. But judging by my elo in the ranked PTGL ranked format right now, I can't assume we're up against control. Okay, most things seem to be there. Night Stretcher, E-Switch is one E-Switcher. Crispin is priced. One boss. Okay. Okay, Bloodmoon is in our opening hand. Yeah. Okay. I think most of the cards will be there. No insanely crucial pricing. We'll get these guys. Do this. Oh, it could also be Mamoswine, of course. Yeah, that could also be what we're up against. Do I want to play Nest Ball now? That's the question. Last game I didn't play it. I think I will play it for now. Let's do this. Sure. We'll get Latias. Why not? And then we'll pass. We're gonna play Arven. Nice full art version. And they get a Sparkling Crystal and an Ultra Ball. Oh yeah, one thing I'm super excited for. I built a cube a couple. I think it was. I think it might be 2 months ago at this point. But I built an entire cube from scratch. Alright, so I'm gonna yap about my cube while we win this game. So I built an entire cube from scratch with my own bulk and like holographic cards. And I built a non-rule box cube with like cards from Diamond and Pearl era, EX era, even like base sets, some like random ass trainers or whatever. Or random, I mean like energy removal, but yeah, okay. It's just, oh wait, didn't even get Sparkling Crystal. Alright, it's balanced, trust. But yeah, I built an entire cube and we played it with like 6 people. It is supposed to be for it's supposed to be an 8-person queue, but you can also play with 6, 7, 5. Just change up the rules a bit. Instead, play like a 50 or 40 card or 60 card deck if you have more cards to work with. And yeah, it's so fun. Cube is really one of the best formats out there, just to have a fun time with your friends. I put like was it like a random ass Grimmsnarl line in there that we all thought was going to be bad. And if you look at it on paper, it can do like 240 damage. It's like the single strike one, but it can do like a buttload of damage for like 2 energy. It's an extremely efficient attacker, so that card is broken in Cube. But at first, we all just avoided the card because we thought the card was bad, or like, yeah, okay, but it's too gimmicky, then you can't have a draw engine on your bench or whatever. But yeah, then like a friend of ours got like all the scraps, built a deck around it, and then beat us all with it. So it's actually crazy how creative you can get. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and maybe I'll see you in the next video. Laters.